Yeah, I'm Chief Friends. How are you all doing? Today I'll be talking about residence, also Carta de Identita, something related like that. These two things have been confusing people. Some people think Carta de Identita is also residence. No, no, no. Residence is where you live, like the building, the house where you are living in. The identity card is what says that you are living here, carries the address, about you, attaching, relating to your residence. So that identity card is not a residence. Most people in the camp don't even know that as soon as they leave the camp, the commune, they take away this, they delete the name, they remove you from the system, you no longer exist in that commune because that is the law, the law is like this. Every year they have to update their system, so they have to know who has left the commune and who has come in. So now, when you leave the camp, your assistenza, your chefs, the people who operate in your camp will go give them the information and say, hey, this person is no longer here. You can now remove his or her name from the system. Now, because every year they have to update it to know the population of that community, they have to give this information every year. So that's why your name will no longer exist there anymore. Why some people carry this identity card thinking it's residence, not knowing there's no longer residence attached to it. You no longer have a residence. Okay, so now residence is just that building. So what do you do? The moment you leave the camp, all you have to do is to go rent an apartment. Yeah, you have to go rent an apartment, then go for the procedure to have a new residence, like a new residence. That means you have to go, let's say you leave point A, you go to point B, rent a house, then you have to go to that commune, take the house contract, your permesso di soggiorno, also that identity card you already have, and codice fiscale and other things, if you have a passport. Then you have to proceed to the new commune and go there and register. Yeah, that's as simple as that. Now you have a residence, and that identity card now is more valid now because now you have a residence attached to it. So, but if you don't have money to rent a house, no problem. If you have a friend who can give you hospitalita, you know, then that friend of yours could go with you to his own commune and register you in his own residence, like hospitalita. That's how you can get residence also. So it's not that difficult. For me too, I also experienced the same thing because when I left the camp, they never told me that they have removed my name from the system. I just read about it and was like, hey, I have to rush to the commune. On getting there, they told me that, hey, my name is no longer there. But you have left the camp. They asked me. I said, oh, but yeah, I've left the camp. Then they asked me, where do you live? Luckily for me, I'm still living in the same commune, like no longer in the camp, but got a house in the same commune. They said, okay, since you're in the same commune, we have to put your name back to the system. So that's as simple as that. Just that I have to fill a form. That's all. They registered me back with the house contract that I have. They had the certificate, contrato di affitto. Then they registered me. Everything. The vigil came, verified everything. That's all. They said the practical is closed. Now you have your residence back. So now, because a lot of people are just moving around thinking the identity card is a residence. No, no, no. Um, what else? So that is it. So you have to know the difference between these two. So please don't move around with just an identity card. It's important to get a residence also because when you be clocking 5 years, now you'll be proceeding to do your carta de soggiorno, or maybe you want to apply for passport. Okay, fine. Now, when you go to renew any of your documents, whether you're applying for Carta di Soggiorno Pass, the Italian passport, or you want to renew your normal Permesso di Soggiorno, they will ask you for your residence. That is the house contract, contratto di affitto. You have to, you know, show that you have a residence, and that will be a problem when you want to apply for these things, to renew or to apply for Carta di Soggiorno. You don't have a residence, so it won't work. It won't work. You know. Also, even the Italian passport, you need a residence. And okay, fine. Look at it this way. Now you left the comune. Now you are thinking, hey, after 5 years I'll get carta de soggiorno, but you forgot that the law says you have to be residing in a particular place up to 5 years of residing there qualifies you to obtain this other kind of document. Now you're not registered anywhere. Your name is not existing in any commune. So now tell me, how can you get that? When you now go to apply, they will tell you, but you don't qualify because you don't have a residence for this all these 5 years. So that is it. Try to get residence either by your friends who is willing to put your name in his own residence, or you getting your own house. Okay, you might be squatting with somebody now thinking you have a residence. You don't have a residence until that person takes you to the commune and register you onto hospitalita. Yeah, that is when everything that is okay with you. So you are sure of the next 5 years when you be renewing documents or applying for another type of document, carta de soggiorno or any other type, you know. So friends, that is it about residence, and carta de identità. You have to please, because Italy is like that, nobody informs you of all these things, but with internet, you can get more informations, about all these things, so that you don't just after all these years you just lose out. All right, I'm Chi. You can show me love now. Come on, show me love. Like my video. Any comment, anything you want to talk about, any suggestion, please, you can write in the comment section. We can also help each other, educate each other. All right, you can help my channel by subscribing. One love to you. Good luck, okay? Ciao, ciao, ciao. I'm Chi.